After over a decade at the helm, Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughan announced she is not running for re-election. Now, this is video of her swearing-in ceremony back in 2013 when she was first taking office here in Greensboro. So Mayor Vaughan is in studio with us today talking about all things Greensboro. How was that, watching that?
That really brought back memories to see the age of my kids at the time. That was probably the thing that hit me the most.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. What we want you to know is that you can text your questions to the mayor. We're going to put the number there for you on the screen, 336-379-5775. We're going to be doing a couple of different topics here about Greensboro, but we want to know what you want to know as well. All right, so that video from 2013, being sworn in, what did you think being mayor was like versus what it has been like?
Wow. You know, I knew that it was time intensive because I had been an at-large representative, but the amount of people who want you to come to every single event under the sun, and that's great. It's wonderful that people want to see the mayor, and that we are the size city where people know that they can reach out to the mayor and they're likely to get a phone call back or an email. I think a lot of cities, and even cities our size, don't have that small town feel.
Okay, and you are going to serve out the rest of your term.
573 days.
But
yes.
Who's counting?
Nobody's counting, yes.
Okay.
We have a lot of things to get done, so in the next 19 months, I don't want anybody to think that I'm stepping back or going to take my foot off the gas. We've got a lot of things, and we're going to focus on moving the city continued forward.
Do you have something to say to the people who would be taking over, whoever that may be?
You know, whoever this next council is, they are getting a gift. We have had the best economic development announcements maybe in our entire history. We're talking billions of dollars, not millions of dollars. They will be there to see those things actually come to fruition. My message to them will be, don't screw it up.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about something that people, depending on what side you're on, you think it's a great thing or you don't think it's a great thing, and that is the yard waste pickup and the new bins. So those new bins are out and everybody is using them, and you have some stats.
So they were out for the month of April, and the statistics for April 2023, the average number of tons per day was 67.58 tons. Well, the average tonnage rate this month was 95.53 tons per day.
So we actually picked up more than we normally do.
A whole lot more. And on April 30th, we collected 134.79 tons, which is a record for a non-storm pickup. So people are using the bins, you know, for all of the angst that we went through. These numbers don't lie. I know there is some confusion about people, you know, having sticks sticking out of the cart. You are supposed to have the cart cover closed. You either need to break the sticks down so they'll fit in, or bundle them and put them at the curb. But you do need to close the bin.
Okay, well, that is good to know, because I think as people are continually putting more stuff in there, there's going to be more questions, and we just need to have standard operating procedure of whatever that is.
And we have only gotten one complaint of somebody who said that their bags fell apart in the rain. And the reports that we have gotten back from our field ops personnel, the people who are actually picking the bags up and putting them in the truck, is that they have maintained their bagginess. They're not falling apart.
Okay, all right, well, so we've had a couple people email in all kinds of questions about this. So you have one of these new yard waste bin containers, and someone was asking, what do you do with these old containers? Well, a viewer said, we have all the stuff. Are we supposed to just fill the landfill with them? Here's what the city says. Option 1, city crews will collect up to 2 32-gallon personal containers worth of household construction debris on your bulk collection day. Keep each one under 50 pounds. Option 2, use your personal container to transport the yard waste to that big 95-gallon container, or use it to store extra yard waste between pickups. Option 3 and 4, they are storage ideas. Use the old container to hold firewood, shovels, rakes, sports equipment. Keep hard-to-recycle items in it between trips to drop-off sites, like hazardous waste, electronics, glass, or styrofoam. Here's an idea. Option number 5 is a DIY project, turning your old yard container into a rain barrel. It's a project you can do in a couple of hours. Option 6 shows you how to build and use a trash can composter, and Option 7 shows you how to use that old container as a garden bed and grow potatoes. Option 8 has you sharing it with a neighbor for free on a community website. And last but not least, trash it. You can dispose of it by calling the City Contact Center at 336-373-CITY, and you can schedule for a container to be picked up as bulk trash. All right, so there's all kinds of options of what you can do with that old container. And you wanted to make sure one more time, because we did show a container that had leaves in it and things like that.
Lid needs to be down. And I'll tell you, one of my neighbors, I've seen that they have used their former garbage pail as a form to put the bag in, and it keeps the bag upright and open, and they fill it and then take the bag out to the curb.
And then, or they can put it in that bin if they needed to do that.
Yes.
Because, 95 gallons or whatever, that's a lot.
It is.
So being able to dump things is helpful. All right, and someone was asking, hey, whatever happened to those leaf vacuum sucky up machines? Does the city have them anymore? And the answer is no, y'all don't have them.
We have some of them. We've kept a few, especially for emergencies, but the other ones have been sold off.
Okay, so it's not like those can be used in mass again to be able to be done with all the leaves in the city.
No, and a lot of our vacuum trucks had ended their useful life.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we're going to continue on. We're going to be talking about the Greensboro Coliseum, how that's going to be changing hands. We're going to be talking also about a place in the city where people have been kind of complaining some.
Yes.
Okay. But we want to know what you are, questioning and what you have a question about. 336-379-5775, and we'll be right back.